Here we are in another random battle. We're playing against a fighter setup Taiho, which is not really our focus at the moment. What we're interested more than anything else are our two hostile battleships here. I want to attack them, but I want to attack them kind of from behind. Bomber planes, outside of their camera point of view. Because they've got pretty... oh, well, never mind. You plant. Please. Get a fire's gonna get a flood. Find out. Unlikely, it's on the center line, it's unlikely to get flooding. Yeah. You gonna damage control party though? Oh, look at that, flooding. Quite quaint. Keep him lit up. So what we're basically doing, this was a lot going on there, this was an attempted attack on these battleships. So we saw the carrier by himself. We were basically doing defensive fire baiting. We were looking to do what damage we could while microing fires against an enemy that has 3 versus 2. So we were at a disadvantage there. But we got some fires, we'll let him burn for a little bit. And then we got a little bit of flooding in after his damage control party, but he was able to repair that flooding. However, most of this damage has been from fires and flooding, not necessarily from anything that we have done in terms of Alpha Strike. However, the other important thing with this Carrier Snipe is that the Taiho was forced to use his defensive fire. Defensive fire has a very long cooldown, 240 seconds, which means I have a couple of minutes now where he is exceptionally vulnerable to any form of attack, and he's on low health, so I don't really need to do a large amount of attack. In this window I can launch a fresh set of bombers and fly around these battleships and then finish off the carrier. This empty dive bomber cannot be caught by the fighter, and I'm more than happy just to lure it away so that when the killing blow comes from my own planes, I don't have to deal with 3 fighters versus 2 fighters, it's just 2 versus 2. And in that respect, this makes it even easier for me. So by him luring away, he's making a mistake. Now, the Taiho's probably going to race away at full speed. Now I could try and squeeze through the middle with the bombers, but I think that's a mistake because I'll get pinched by the New Orleans and the Amagi. So I don't want to do that. Keeping an eye on this fighter, making sure he follows the dive bomber. Don't really want to let it lure. So if he pulls away like now, boom, immediately go back, find where's the Taiho go. He's probably pulled back because he sees I'm flying past his battleships with the intention to kill him because his defensive fire is finished, or will be by the time I get there. Hello. Did he get tagged? He got tagged. Right, with the very least then fly it away as long as I possibly can. Right. Now that I've bypassed these battleships, we're going to try and find as quickly as we possibly can. Yep, and we see the fighter is actually turning around again, so he knows what's happening, which is fine. We need to partially regroup our bombers, but we also need to know where the Taiho. There he is. Found the Taiho. So let's group up our bombers on the south side. We'll group up our fighters. We just have to not screw up this fighter escort. Be okay. Now he's just going to fall back on his carrier and defend himself galore, and he's going to be doing a lot of strafes. So it's on us to get the hits in. But we're in such a short period of time because the third fire wave's coming in that we're just going to push the envelope now. Oh, he wasn't paying attention. Let's go for it. Now I'm spreading the fire torpedo bombers up because I don't want them all to get caught off guard by one barrage. There's the first wave going in. I'll keep going along, making it harder for him to strafe. Here goes the second wave, making it impossible for him to dodge, and here comes the third wave. This should be him dead. Pretty much overkill. So that is how you deal with a carrier snipe when the opportunity presents itself, and also how to deal with an enemy carrier that may have more planes than you, more fighters. You want to spread them out, moving in different directions. I also don't want my planes flying over the enemy Montana, so I'm going to slightly position them around. There we go. That is carrier sniping at high tiers with a defensive fire and how to work around it.